is Travis Jankowski's catch last night the catch of the franchise? And I mean the catch.
I mean, I can't go back to the Washington Senators days. But,
right. Yeah.
I can go back to like 08, a little bit before then. I've seen the Gary Matthews catch. I wasn't there, but I mean, considering the circumstances, I think it is. I mean, it had all the features. Athleticism, obviously, importance to the game. I mean, if he misses that ball, game's over.
Yeah.
3-run.
You lose to the
walk-off.
worst team in baseball.
Yeah.
And have to go home and suffer that indignity. I don't think I've seen a better catch, especially with the circumstances.
All right, Jeff?
I love that guy, and I love that catch, but it is not better than the Gary Matthews Jr. catch. Gary Matthews Jr., and I was
got a
there.
little heated combo.
I was
Okay.
there, and he had to run farther. I'm not positive he jumped higher, although
He did defy gravity.
he defied
Absolutely.
gravity. Both of them did.
Right.
But it was, but I agree with you, Jeff, on the context. I mean, Andrew Chafin, as soon as the ball hit the bat, he's like,
Yeah. He
"Well,
knew.
I just ruined this game." You
He
know?
knew.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so we just finished with the Olympics, so let's do degree of difficulty.
Yes.
I think Gary Matthews had a higher degree of difficulty. I don't
Right.
think the
Valid point.
ball was hit as high
Okay.
and then he had to twist and do all sorts of things. I mean, but just Travis Jankowski, he backhanded it. He jumped really high.
Tracked it so well, too.
And yeah, but he did have time to time it out, and but again, the Rangers kept playing after Gary Matthews made the catch.
Yes,
If
they did.
Jankowski
Although
doesn't
they
make the catch,
kept playing. Yeah,
The
they
game
wouldn't
is
have if
over.
he
The
didn't.
game is
Yeah,
pretty much
that's
over.
right. Yeah, that's
and
right.
All right.
I mean, the Rangers did still have to get two more out, or one more
Yeah,
out.
they got the bases loaded
But
and they had to change
still,
pitchers.
Still,
Yeah,
So
none
let
of
us
that
know
happens
in the
without this
chat.
catch.
yeah.
What do you think? If you think Travis Jankowski now claims the catch of the Texas Rangers franchise history, drop a star in the chat. And if you think it is Gary Matthews, let's do a baseball.
Okay.
How about that?
Love
Let
it.
us know. we'll do a poll and add it up.
Emoji play here.
Add it
Yeah.
up while we're
Yeah.
watching the game here. But I don't know if you guys saw Chafin's post game.
Oh yeah.
If
yeah.
it's possible for somebody to be more funny than
He's awesome.
than
Big country.
Big Country.
Well, and I kind of take exception to what he said, because he said he'd never heard shit in an interview, and I know for a fact that when I was interviewing him for a story in the Rangers program, I went through a litany of curse words. So maybe he was talking about it on camera. He'd never heard it
Maybe.
before.
Yeah.
But I think that
You dropped an S-bomb on him?
I dropped a couple.
Have you? Wow.
I went a little stronger than S.
Oh.
He
Wow.
also said nobody's ever robbed a home run for him before.
That's interesting.
So
And it's the first time Travis Jankowski's had a game-winning catch.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Now
He's gone over the wall before.
Nace says the catch of the franchise was the catch by Carter in the ALCS.
That was
Oh,
okay.
boy.
that-
Okay.
I think
that
we
was
didn't
a very
consider that one. It's
you
a
know,
good point, though.
and happy birthday, Evan Carter.
that's right. He's 22
Evan
today.
Carter.
Now I would say that yes, that's a big catch. The fact that Altuve fouled up on the bases helps
Yes.
magnify that catch.
Yep.
8th inning. Well, it was game 1, right? Or was it game? It was game 2.
Game
Your
two.
memory's better
Game
than
two.
mine.
And so obviously a huge moment there. Now, I might say though that Evan Carter, who had never played left field there, didn't really play it that well. Like as far as getting under the ball,
Sure.
and understanding he had a little more room to scoot back, the unfamiliarity with the ballpark, and you can't blame him because he's a rookie. Leody Taveras robbed a home run in the World Series. It came in a loss. No, it was in the ALCS also. He
It
robbed
was. That's
Alvarez.
right.
So
Yeah.
that catch was great, but didn't help the Rangers win. It just helped them lose by less. I would say a very underrated catch was it late in 2015. Drew Stubbs, this is when the Rangers are fighting for the division title, and Drew Stubbs, the native Texan, made a running catch into the right center field alley at the old ballpark, robbing Ian Kinsler, who was with the Tigers at the time. Because if the Rangers lose that game, they don't win the division. There are a lot of catches I've seen that you just kind of reflect upon, and you're like, Like Josh Hamilton made some really nice
He
catches.
did. He ran a long way to make a lot of
like
catches.
that one when he jumped into the wall. Pretty
Yep.
sure he hurt himself.
Hurt himself, of course. Yeah.
But-
yeah.
but-
Hey, and how about Eli White? Don't forget that Eli
Yeah,
White
Eli
catch
White
in 2022. He went high over
Yeah,
the wall
yeah.
and robbed a home run. So there have been some great ones. I have to think, though, 1 and 2 are the Gary Matthews Jr. and the Travis Jankowski because of context. We probably give the nod to Jankowski, but I think if you have to factor in degree of difficulty if you're looking at these things in a vacuum, right? They're just like not in context. I think Gary Matthews Jr. ran farther, had more athleticism, I think, going up, not to diminish what Travis did, but more athleticism to go up and look back and catch the ball over his shoulder. But
this
both
is why
fantastic.
we love baseball. The
Apples
debates.
and oranges, right?
Yeah.
One's in left, one's in center. Tom Grieve always told me, too, by the way, that catching a ball over the wall is not that hard if you judge it correctly. Now, those two defy Tom's rule here. But Tom's rule is get to your spot, then jump, right? Don't be running and leaping. Now, they couldn't have gotten to their spot and jumped. Neither one, Gary or Travis. They had to be running and leaping. But in general, get to your spot and leap, and you can catch that ball. That's, and Tom was a stalwart out there, and that was, he says it's not that hard. But, man, those two were. There was degree of difficulty on both of them.
Absolutely. I was watching the game with my son and mother-in-law, and we just couldn't believe it. I mean, I thought it was like, and I wrote this today at alldls.com/Rangers. I thought that Jankowski was just kind of doing chafing a solid and running it out and trying to make it look like, oh, hey, it's not that big of a home run. And when he jumped, I was like, oh, well, he's just doing that. To help
Continuing
help this guy.
Yeah.
And then the son of a bitch, he
Janko
caught
had a plan.
Yeah. And it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I never knew Gary Matthews
For
Jr.,
sure.
but Travis Jankowski is about the nicest guy
He
on the
is
face
great.
of the earth.